Hey everyone, it's Dwayne. I just want to do a quick review on this Northwind attachment flail mower. This is the Breeze model. It's a BLM160, which is 160 centimeters or 63 inches. And it's rated for 22 and up horsepower tractor. My tractor is a John Deere 2320, which is equivalent to a newer 2025R. It's a 24 horse diesel. And I can tell you on this mower and the tractor, I wouldn't want any less of a mower, and I wouldn't want any less of a tractor to run it. The pair are amazing, actually. And of course, the bigger the tractor you have, the better this mower would actually run. This mower is equipped with hammer blades underneath. Apparently you can buy them with duck blades, which are more of a finishing blade, but I went with the hammer blades because I'm prepping snowmobile trails, and that's what I'm actually doing here today, knocking down tall grass and willows, and these hammer blades will take out up to 1-inch willows. The other cool thing about it is it's quick hitch compatible. As you can see on my John Deere, I've got the quick hitch. This right here is the pin you pull for the manual side shift. And the manual side shift, when you do that, you want to actually lower your hydraulics right down to the ground. And when you do that, what that does is it puts all the weight on this roller right down here, and it takes all the weight off of these pivot points. These pivot points will bind if you try to move it in the air, and you pull that pin and this thing slides back and forth really easy. Another nice thing about this one is it is 210 kilograms in weight, which is 462 pounds. So for myself clearing snowmobile trails, I've been digging out rock piles, and I need a ballast weight on the back of this tractor. These little tractors, they're amazing little machines, but a ballast box makes all the difference in the world when you're doing loader work on them. And to have 462 pounds on the back of this is great. My ballast box is 550, and I do notice a little bit of a difference without it. I can get myself into trouble, still lift the back end off the ground, but that 462 pounds still allows me to get a lot of work done. This thing chews up the grass quite nicely, and it takes out the willow trees and up to 1 inch. It is an amazing unit. Very simple. The bearings on it are adjustable here just by loosening nuts on both sides here and bolts. And then you want to use a level or a tape measure to measure the distance of each side of this plate here to adjust the belts. So I guess I would be adjusting the belts. I'm saying moving the bearings up and down. And pretty cool unit. It's very simple. I couldn't be happier with this thing. And as compared to a rough cut mower hanging on the back when I'm in the trails, I tell you, I wouldn't go back to a rough cut mower ever again. This thing allows me to get in around bushes easier, around the trees, obstacles. This thing is actually pretty amazing. So if you're ever thinking about one of these, I tell you, I couldn't be happier with it. Okay, so let's see what this thing can do. Let's move forward and show you a little bit of how this thing works out. Does an amazing job. Even in this real tall, heavy, wet, thick grass, it just mulches it all to powder. So now I know I said I was doing willows up to 1 inch. I think these things are only designed for about 1/2 inch. And folks, I really put this thing to the test. I make it work for the snowmobile trails. Something I want to point out, these are the hammer blades right here. And as you can see, I just put a brand new one on here. What'll happen is if you hit a big rock with these, or a really nasty stump or something like that, you'll snap a hammer blade. And these things will violently shake because this shaft is balanced. So as soon as you break a hammer blade, you'll think you really did some major damage. And in the end, you don't. It's just a hammer blade's gone. Nice thing about this is I got 3 extra hammer blades with it when I bought it. I've broken them off a couple times, and I've always been lucky enough to find them, except for this one last time. But yeah, if you break a hammer blade, don't be real alarmed when the thing starts to shake and vibrate like crazy. And back to what I was saying about the belt adjustments, real simple. These things actually have 3 belts inside the cover here. They're actually built really well. These things really impressed me, actually. So don't be afraid to buy one.